So this is the video for chapter 26 of Ecce Romani. The story is a grim lesson, which is a lot of foreshadowing there. And we didn't really see it in part 1, where the boys had been out with Euclides all day, and they'd come back and they'd complained about not being able to go to the circus. And their father warned them that there are wicked men on the streets of Rome who will steal from the citizens, and that the boys should not go out without a guardian like Euclides. But they do anyway, or it appears as if they are. When we left off, they had just caught sight of the Circus Maximus. Now, we're at line 19, where things start to go awry. Subito tamen in viam se praecipitaverunt tres homines. Cave illos homines, clamavit Sextus. Illi certe nos in domus vicinas trahent, et ibi nos necebunt. So the vocab that I want you to take a look at here is the demonstrative illi. I'd like its gender number in case. The verb trahent, if you could get its tense, and also the tense of necebunt. So pause the video, figure those out. You should have come up with illi is nominative plural. Trahent is future, as is necebunt is also future. So remember, verbs of the third and fourth conjugation don't see the bi or the bu in here. So they conjugate a little bit differently than your standard first and second conjugation future verbs. All right. So suddenly, that's subito. Suddenly, however, 3 men, tres homines, rushed into. So that's the praecipitaverunt in viam, rushed into the street itself. Say. Watch out for those men, shouted Sextus. Those men, that's illi, certainly will drag, trahebant, us, nos, in domus vicinas, into the nearby house, and there, at ibi, nos necebunt, they will kill us. Whoa. Sed frustra, nam Marcus metu commotus, postquam sextum audivit clamantem, ad terram cecidit, et jacebat in luto immobilis. So, take a look at the phrase metu commotus. So the case of both these words, and yes, for these lines, look at that. Pause the video. So you should have found that the case of metu is ablative, singular, and the case of commotus is nominative, singular, and it's masculine. So commotus goes along with Marcus. So we get a translation like, but in vain, sed frustra. Nam Marcus, for Marcus, overcome, commotus, by fear. So this is an ablative of cause here. What's the cause of him being overcome? It is the metu, the fear. After he heard Sextus shouting, so clamantem there, meaning shouting, he fell, kikedet, to the ground, ad terram, and he was lying in the mud, immobile, unmoving. Does not look good for Marcus. So now, moving on, we're on line 24, that's on the next page. Yo, clamavit unus a praedonibus, quo abis parvule, quid est nomen tuum? Nonne tu filius es senatoris? Nonne nomen tuum est Marcus Cornelius? So, hey, shouted one, unus, of the robbers, so one out of the robbers, a praedonibus. Where are you going? To where are you going? Quo abis parvule. You'll see in your vocab that means little boy, little brat. What is your name? Are you not? That's none. Noneas. Are you not the son of a senator? Filius senatoris. Are you not? Or is your name not? Nonne nomen est tuum Marcus Cornelius. Is not your name Marcus? So the robber knows who he is. The plot thickens. So continuing on to line 26. Qui Marcus, quid vultis scolesti, nihil pecuniae habeo, nolite me verberare, si mihi nocueristis pater meus certe vos puniet. So, to whom Marcus, that cui once again, so Marcus said this, what do you want? Talking to all of them. What do you want? Wicked men? Nothing of money I have. So that's another one of those partitive genitives, nihil pecuniae. I have no money. Do not beat me. If you will have harmed me, my father certainly will punish you. Moving on to line 28. So moving on to line 28. Sed interpellavit praedo, tacte puer, tu es captivus noster, neque ad patrem redibis. Nemo nunc poteret te servare, ipse enim te necabo. So we see our vocab word servare here, meaning to save. But the robber, the praedo, interrupted, interpellavit. Shut up, boy. You are our captive. Captivus noster. And you will not, neque, you will not return, neque redibus, to your father. No one, nemo, now, will be able, poteret, to save you, te servare. Ipse enim te necabo. For I myself, enim is for, ipse is myself, will kill you. Whoa. So now we're at line 30, and things get violent. So cover your eyes. Tum praedo gladium strinxit. Sextus stabat perteritus et fer auxilium clamavit. Fer auxilium. Sed namo clamorem audivit, nemo auxilium tulit, Marcus oculos clausit, et mortem expectabat. Gonna leave you hanging there. Check out the new vocabulary. There's gladius, gladium here, and we see oculos, meaning eyes. So sword and eyes is where the word gladiator. Then the robber, he drew a sword. Sextus was standing, Sextus stabat, terrified, perteritus, and he shouted, bring help, bring help. But no one heard the shouting, sed nemo clamorem audivit. No one brought help, nemo auxilium tulit. Marcus closed his eyes, clausit oculos, and waited for death, et mortem expectabat. So line 34 and 5, nihil accidit, oculos aperuit, in lecto erat suo, sominum modo fuerat. Odie tamen domi manere constituit Marcus, exire noluit. It's an anticlimax here. Nothing happened. Nihil accidit. He opened his eyes, Marcus did. In his room he was, in lecto suo erat. It had just been a dream, sominum modo fuerat. Today, however, odie tamen, Marcus constituit manere domi. He decided to stay at home. He did not want to go out. So Marcus kind of shaken by a little nightmare there. Hope you took a good look at the couple of demonstrative pronouns and adjectives that we saw in there, as well as some of the other ones. And let me know what questions you have. Thanks for watching. Bye.